You've both are grounded.
You know what's really worst, my brother?
What is it, my sister Stephanie?
Ocean Pearl 6472. Azariah Donald. And Laughing Bob 100 doesn't planning to wish our number one favorite users Tanvir Animate a happy birthday and they three regret wishing Tanvir Animate a happy birthday on June 14th last year. And this time, they three are planning to wish the ugly girl aka Syra a happy birthday instead of the same person from last year. That is Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again.
Yeah, they three should know that Tanvir Animate is not a criminal, and also, have fun with Syra is just a ugly girl, and besides, Molly and Lily made a good point about why everyone wishing a different person a happy birthday on June 14th this year instead of wishing the same person from June 14th last year a happy birthday again. Maybe we should force Cat Ocean Pearl, Azariah, and Laughing Bob 100 to wish the same person who they three wished a happy birthday last year a happy birthday again on this year.
Wait, Michael Stefan. That's a great idea. We will force them to wish Tanvir a happy birthday again. Just like they did on June 14th last year.
I know, right, my sister? June 14th last year is our number one favorite user's birthday of all time. Ha 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 ha.
Alright. Now let's see what's new on the internet right there. Bug. Not Stephanie again. But this time, with your brother. What is your brother's name? Stephanie. And what are you both doing here? You're both not welcome here.
Hi. My name is Stephanie Gavin. And this is my brother, aka James EJ's troublemaker, Stefan Gavin.
Hi. My name is Stefan Gavin. I am James EJ's troublemakers. And we would like to tell you something. Hey Cat Ocean Pearl 6472. Can you please wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday and give him a shout out again just like what you did on June 14th last year, please?
No, I will not wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again, nor shout out to him on his birthday on June 14th this year. And besides, Tanvir is a criminal. And also, I'm regret giving Tanvir Animate a shout out for his birthday and wish him a happy birthday on last year. Dark Green, tell my new number one bestie icon that.
Hey. Don't making up your excuse. So you can wish the ugly girl Syra a happy birthday instead of wishing Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again for June 14th this year.
Yeah. I agree with my sister Stephanie. And beside, Tanvir is not a criminal. Nor a pervert. So please, wish him a happy birthday again just like you did on June last year.
No. And also, Tanvir is not innocent. Tanvir Animate is a criminal, pervert, and pedophile. So, pervert, pedophile, and criminals doesn't deserve a birthday wishes.
That's it. You ask for it.
What?
Good. You deserve it for refusing to wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again. Just like what you did on June 14th last year on June 14th this year. Stay on the ground. Let's go, my brother Stefan. Our next target to be beaten up for not wishing Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again is Azariah Damol. Before we caught by Equin.
Alright. Now let's see what's new on the internet. I hope there is no fighting or dramas right there. Well. It's Stephanie Gavin and her brother Stefan Gavin. What are you both want?
Well, Azariah. We too want to wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again. Just like what you've did and commenting on one of Cat Ocean's videos on June 14th last year.
Yeah. I agree with my sister Stephanie. Wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again. Just like what you've did on last year as Araya.
Hey. Listen here. I don't want to wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again. Because of one. He made the video where the person got grounded for refusing to eat diamonds, and second of all, his content isn't that good these days anyways. So no. I will wish Sierra a happy birthday instead of wish Tanvir a happy birthday again on June 14th this year.
Well, Azariah. Wish Tanvir a happy birthday again. You made a good choice on June 14th last year, but this year, you made a bad choice about that date.
No. I repeat. No. I will not wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again. Me, Cat Ocean and Laughing Bob regret wishing him a happy birthday last year.
That's it. You ask for it. Good. You deserved it for not planning to wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again on June this year. Stay on the ground, loser.
Let's go, my bro Stefan. We will go on the last target who will be forced to wish Tanvir a happy birthday again, which is Laughing Bob 100.
Alright. Let's see what's new on the internet. Ugh. Not Stephanie again. But this time, with her brother aka James EJ's Troublemakers. What do you both want?
Hey Laughing Bob. How about you start planning to wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again on June this year? Cause you made a good choice on June last year.
Hell no. I will not wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again on June 14th this year. And besides, Syra deserved a birthday wishes on June this year more than Tanvir, and also, Tanvir Animate is a criminals. And criminals doesn't deserve a birthday wishes.
We don't give a shit about what you're saying. Start wishing Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again on June this year. Also, you, Cat Ocean, and Azariah has a good choice last year.
Yeah. I agree with my sister Stephanie. Start wishing Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again right freaking now. Because you made a good choice on June 14th last year.
No. I will not wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again. I will wish Syra a happy birthday instead on June 14th, and that's final.
You don't want to wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again on June 14th this year. Huh? That's it. You ask for it, Laughing Bob. Well, Laughing Bob. This is what you get for refusing to wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again on June 14th this year. Stay on the ground.
Let's go now, my brother Stefan. Let's go back home right now before someone caught us here.
Aha. We found you both. Stephanie and Stefan. Ratsu and Go told us that you beat up Cat Ocean Pearl, Azariah, and Laughing Bob just because they didn't wish Tanvir a happy birthday on June 14th this year. Is this true?
Yes. The reason why we're forced them to wish Tanvir a happy birthday again. Why? is because Tanvir Animate is our #1 favorite users of all times.
Are you freaking kidding us, huh? Stephanie and Stefan, I can't believe you both forced 3 of them to wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again on June 14th this year. And beating up 3 of them just because they not planning to wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again just because they not planning to wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again. You both should know that Tanvir can't be trusted, or deserved a birthday wishes on June 14th this year. Besides, they regret wishing Tanvir a happy birthday on last year. That's it, I'm calling both of your parents about this.
Stephanie and Stefan. Are you serious right now? We can't believe you forced Cat Ocean Pearl 6472, Azariah Demoli, and Laughing Bob 100 to wish Tanvir a happy birthday again, and beating up 3 of them just because they refused to wish Tanvir Animate a happy birthday again on June 14th this year. You both should know that Tanvir can't be trusted, supported, forgiven, nor deserved a birthday wishes nowadays. That's it. For being a toxic Tanvir fanboys and fangirls, you both are grounded for a week. Go to your room right now and think about what you've did for today.
What?